welcome to the stream where I decided I am gonna modify this keyboard right here. It is the Ducky Mecha Mini, and it doesn't sound great. Especially after building my own keyboard, it doesn't sound great. Hey, Nonchalant Skeleton, thank you for being here and being a great mod. I really appreciate it. But yeah, this keyboard doesn't sound that great. And I want to make it sound better. I can even show you how it doesn't sound that great. So let me do that. Well, let's do what sounds nice first, and then we'll do this one that doesn't sound as good. So let's see. Pause the music really quick. Oh gosh. Hello! Welcome! Hi Food. Thanks for giving the shout outs. And hi Digital Rose, how's it going? I was just demonstrating my poor my poor typing skills. I'm gonna get better. My goal is to get better. But so this is what a pretty nice built keyboard sounds like, and I am going to modify this keyboard, which I've been using for work, and it doesn't sound very good. And I will show you the difference because I think you caught what a nicer keyboard sounds like. So we're gonna here's this stock keyboard. So but welcome to this silly stream of modifying keyboards you already have. man, that I'm I feel like I choked on that one. But yeah, if you could hear that keyboard, it was like kind of rattly and like thin sounding, I guess. I don't know if it picked up well on the mic or whatever, but I am gonna modify this and see if I can make it a little bit better. I can only get like 70 words per minute. I found like an old certificate thing when I was like joining a like I was like getting hired on through like a contracting company, and they had to make like they like made me do like a typing test thing, and yeah, my words per minute back then was 70 words per minute, so I guess I improved a little bit. But I see it, you know, all the professionals, they're at like over 100, so one day I will get there. Yeah. Sometimes, I guess it depends too. Like, I've been able to get up to like 90, like, was maybe my highest. Hey, Shovel! How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the stream where I have this really rattly Ducky keyboard, and I want to make it better. Because I don't know, I feel like I don't want to be like wasteful or anything. Like, this is my second mechanical keyboard. The first one I had was a Corsair something or other, and it's pretty crazy, you know, after getting into this hobby and building keyboards and stuff, like how rattly and like crazy, like it's just, the sound is just so different. So yeah, the feel is like kind of different too, so I'm just gonna see if I can take this old one, and it's not even that old honestly, but let's try to give this keyboard a little bit of new life. I'm not going to desolder it because I don't want to risk messing it up. This is also the keyboard that I accidentally spilled the whole drink in. So, hey Joran, how's it going? Shovel says, I was taught how to type in elementary school. That probably didn't help with most of y'all though. I learned to type with like those like games, like I don't know, like number crunchers and all those things. But let's give Joran a shout out. Joran's great. I still need to work on building that cable, but I'm still waiting on a couple things. I bought like solder, like the like flux stuff to help clean up the mess that I did on the other cable. But yeah, I knocked a whole drink. I think it was gin and ginger ale. It flooded this whole thing, and so I dumped it all out, flushed it with distilled water because for some reason I had a whole actually have like a couple huge bottles of distilled water, and then I like took it apart, let it dry for a couple days before testing it again, and it still worked. So yeah, I never played Typing of the Dead. What is that? I tried playing this typing game recently called the Textersis. It's pretty like raunchy, which I was like, what is this? But hey Keepweeb, thank you for lurking. Yeah, it was that game was really hard because you're basically typing and having to move around on a map without dying. Like these like things were like spraying bullets and stuff at you. Yeah, so I have allergies to stuff like tomatoes and potatoes, which I really love to eat, and I refuse to not eat them, and it makes me break out in a rash on. And I was like cutting down on it, and it was getting better, and then I realized I had like a drink last night, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I have to finally really admit that I am also allergic to alcohol. So yeah, I was like, during the night I like scratched my knuckles. I guess I could come up with like a crazy story, like I got so mad that I like punched a wall or something, but that's not what happened. There's a cat hair in here. Winding down so you have energy tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Based off of the House of the Dead, a Sega arcade game, but you type out the prompt to shoot the zombie. Oh, I also there's another typing game that I downloaded, or I have. I think it's like a adventure thing too that I should give a try. I know your weaknesses. Ooh, Blender learning stream. That's cool. Are you gonna be like doing renders and things like that? My school had a Mario typing game that we learned on. That's fun. I wonder if my speed and stuff improved because of that game, the Texarsis game, because that thing was just so brutal. I had died so much. Anyway, so this is a Ducky keyboard. It is plate mounted, so what sucks is I can't actually like open these switches to lube them. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna try the like cut a piece of straw, dip it in lube, and then get it in the sides and stuff. Like, it probably is better to desolder and all of that and just modify every switch that way, but I just figured that if I did that, I would probably not use this. Like, I would, like, what would I do with these switches that, like, they're okay. They're speed silvers and stuff. They're just really rattly. Math Blaster. Math Blaster was fun. Zoombeanies? I have no idea what Zoombeanies is. Can I look up what Zoombeanie? Save the Zoombeanies? Oh, it's on Steam. Is this gonna work? Zoombeanies. I have no idea what this is. That's fun. You want me to do a Math Blaster stream? How's everyone's night going? Math Blaster. Weren't there a bunch of different blaster games? Unlocked a core memory. Aww. Do. I don't know what this bottom case really looks like, so we'll see. Wasn't there like another one, like number munchers, like something munchers or something? Or is that the same thing? Math Blaster clones. I just get using Beanie. Maybe. I guess if you really want me to play it. Ooh, this thing is so dusty. Alright, well, this is what the inside of this case looks like. And this was on top of it. It's kind of dusty. I was gonna try putting a tofu piece of foam in there. Because it looked like the PCB could fit into like a tofu case, maybe, but well, we'll just see. I saw other people with their mods like put different types of foam in there. I just decided to get like hopefully I bought the right one. Go the other way? Oh, nice. Well, it does fit. I don't know what this is for. Was it just for sound? No. Oh, it does feel a little bit more. Okay, I think it's the switches are thin, but at least the case is kind of. Could also be for PCB short protection. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I wonder if I really need it, though. Hey, B-Boy! How's it going? Thanks for stopping in my trying to salvage this keyboard. I know that the people have desoldered it and swapped out switches and things like that, but I wanted to try to keep it as is, I guess, and make it just sound better. I don't know, I just felt bad like wasting. I think it sounds better without that weird piece of or whatever it is. Maybe I'll put it underneath the the other crazy thing I got was I got a Gummy O-ring because I was like, oh, maybe I could do that for my Tofu 65, but It doesn't work. It doesn't work on a Tofu 65 because it doesn't have these like standoffs on the side. I think another thing people do too is like put O-rings on this. I don't have a Dremel, so I can't file these down. So the idea was like, because there's two standoffs on the side on the 60% ones, like this can go around. Wonder if it would work. Go around the PCB, and then it's friction mounted. It has a more flexible like typing situation. I'm just debating on the switch loop station. The one from KBD fans works fine, but putting switches back together is tough. I'll break it. Oh, how are you putting it back in? That makes you feel like it'll break. Bottom housing in the slot. I don't know if I've had any issues with it. Oh, it's really tight. I'll have to like look back into it. When it does snap together, it sounds like a loud snap. Ooh, okay. It might be worth it because breaking switches kind of that would really suck. Actually, putting the ring around it makes it sound better. It doesn't have... It doesn't stick out enough for it to be friction mounted, but it does sound better. So you know what? We're just gonna go ham and put all this crazy stuff in this board even though it doesn't do anything. Because why not, right? Do I even do the O-ring mounts? Oh no. I have to take something out because the USB-C thing doesn't line up with the port. I think I'll leave that thing in there. I think this plastic piece, this random piece of junk plastic has to go. Goodbye, plastic piece. Let's see. I think this should be okay. Just trying to salvage this board, you know? It still works. Gummy O-ring mount has a unique sound. Yeah. I think I will have to screw this in though. I think the O-ring helps with the sound even though it's not friction mounted, but it still helps. I'm just gonna leave it in there, but I am gonna need to I'm gonna need to screw these in. Do I go ham and put even more O-rings on this? Was it burger or the little O-rings on the standoffs? Screw it, we're gonna go ham on this thing. Because why not? I think the only thing I don't have is I don't have his tape. So I can't tape mod it. Like, what else can I do to make this, throw at this board to make it sound better? Here we are. I think getting the called lubing station will be worth it, especially if you're gonna be lubing a lot. Spray lube? Oh my gosh. I saw videos of people doing that to lube these switches, and I didn't want to go out and buy spray lube, so I'm gonna do a very manual thing that's gonna take me forever. But we're gonna, what are we gonna do? We're gonna like, I have a straw right here, and then I'm gonna put lube on the straw, and I'm just gonna like, nice flat brush might be nice. I was gonna just put a straw in, like cut a piece of plastic, dip it in lube, and then slide it in between the things, and then see how that goes. It's gonna take me a while, but I think I can just do the sides. Am I gonna break this board? Maybe. Who knows? There's also the Gazzy Lube method. So yeah, I was curious, like I was like, oh, that is a lot faster way of doing it. But here's the thing with this, I can't even take the switches out because they're plate mounted. It sucks. Because I almost bought one of those things where you can like open the switch when they're soldered in, but then it said, oh, if you have like a Ducky board or whatever, it's not gonna work. So there's like no little bit of bounce. Maybe I'll just put it these two. Crazy things that I will do. This totally does nothing. And if this keyboard dies, then it dies. How are you guys' nights going? I'm Aaronish. Welcome. How's it going? Are you having a good night so far? Nice food. Oh, nice. Playing not Diablo. Oh my gosh. I guess I just really want to play Diablo, but Destiny 2. I keep saying I need to go back into playing Destiny. Ugh. Divinity 2? Dang, all of the D2s come. Oh. Let me see if I could just put. These screws are not very long. I have a feeling it's gonna fall off. Hey Andykin! How's the keyboard treating you today? So we're taking a basically stock, you know, pre-built mechanical keyboard that you can buy, and I'm just like throwing every single mod I can at it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully 4 isn't a dumpster fire. Yeah, fingers crossed. That is not garbage. Modding and studying. Thanks for being a mod. How much tape is there? Oh gosh, I actually don't have any tape. I don't have any tape. That's one mod that I can't do, sadly. Guess that, I don't know. I know that everyone says tape mod is like really great, but I don't have tape. Oh, hey Frank, how's it going? They're everywhere. Office Depot. Throwing a nonchalant skeleton and Ino Mushiki at this. Go to tape. Oh, okay. If this doesn't improve, I will go get tape. I will get tape, okay? I was just huh? Even Car Depot has some? Yes. Please give Frank a shout out. Okay, I will get tape. But I don't have tape, so I'm just gonna do what I can for this one now that I can, which is everything foam. It's foam. It's a gummy O-ring. It's the little O-rings. What it is. You know, I was wondering, does the tape have to be on the PCB? Like, let's say you're doing like polyfill in it. Does it have to be in the PCB? Even in the hole? I don't think it is. It is the way. Wait. So it has to be on the PCB. Well, that's good to know. I can't get the screw to line up. I haven't a clue about this stuff, but this is the way. Well, let me know if you have any questions. Right now, like, basically I'm just trying to make this keyboard sound better, and I know that tape mod is a very popular modification that is very cheap due to a keyboard. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't get this screw to line up. But you basically, on the underside of this thing, you would use painter's tape. Just anything that doesn't leave like a sticky residue or anything, and you'd tape up the entire thing so that when you're typing, it disperses the sound and gives like a nice kind of popping sound to your keyboard. You're using masking tape for your Bakaneko? Nice! Is it a 60 or 65? This is, for people who don't know, this keyboard is a 60% keyboard. This keyboard over here is a 65% keyboard. So there's like a little... Nice! That's awesome. I know that, like, everyone also says to tape, because this is my Tofu 65, to use tape on it, and I still haven't. I just don't know why. I don't know why I haven't gotten on the tape mod train. I can't get the screw to go in. I bought it to mess around with while my Q1 group buy boards came in. Oh, nice. What do you have coming in? Oh, that's great. Do tell, do tell. Yeah, Bakaneko seems to be a great, you know, entry-level budget board for folks who are like just getting in the hobby or just want to like try different things. It's one of like the few Gummy O-ring mounted keyboards. I can't get this. got my AVA yesterday. I need foam for it. Oh no! It didn't come with it, or... What's it? Just... Does it really need the foam? Ugh, I hope I'm not stripping the screw. The little hollow? That's a bummer. Can you put together with inks on alu? That's a nice combination though. Can you put... Does polyfill help with the hollowness at all? I really like that as a mod. Dropped it. Maybe this O-ring thing is not the idea, not the jam. Thing with the alignment of... Hey Melody, how's it going? Maybe, but I don't have any on hand. Oh, you're in the... I have polyfill, but I don't have tape, and then you have tape, but you don't have polyfill. So maybe we can trade. Or you can rip apart a pillow. Can you rip apart a pillow or like a teddy bear or something? Oh, so my hand, basically I have allergies and it got... I found out I can't really have alcohol. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of knew that because like my mom is also allergic to alcohol. Oh, but yeah, it just made me like really itchy and like broke out in a rash, and not exactly camera friendly, especially because like you're just like looking at my hands, I guess. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna cover it with this band-aid. But the fake story I'll tell people is that I got really upset and I like, punched somebody, and they really deserved it because they said some mean things to somebody. One of my friends, I was defending them or something. I don't know. I'm not very good at making a story. Yeah, tell that one. Yeah, they said linears are better than tactiles, so they got punched. Hey, I actually like linears and tactiles. I don't judge. All preference, right? Preference based. I'm not gonna fight someone over switches. But I can see where nonchalant skeleton is on the what type of switch is better deal. She's defending me from this ginormous grizzly bear, and she hit it a few times, so it backed down. Totally badass team. My I did all that, and all I got was this little band-aid to show for it. Wait, nonchalant skeleton? You don't care about keyboard switches? Really? Dang, Andykin. How did you get in a situation where you were picking fights with the grizzly bear in the first place? Did that grizzly bear offend, say something offensive, and you had to stand up for yourself or something? Grizzly is Andykin's roommate. Oh dang. Didn't pay the rent on time. Something like that. Hasn't been doing the dishes. That's an offense to get punched. Sure. Please don't punch anybody for not doing the dishes. That's wrong. Don't do that, please. Oh, it smelled me eating some of its honey while wearing my Daisy Dukes. It got real jealous. Daisy Dukes, huh? That's the short slave. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to do the lube plugging on plate mounted stabs. I guess I should do the switches first. Okay. Here's a straw. And cut. Oh, I don't know anybody who would do this, but here we are. We're doing it. It's funny. I was like kind of looking up anyone else like had done this before, and like not many people. Not like many. I guess people just ended up desoldering the switches and stuff, and didn't do it this way because it's time consuming. Hey, the Voodoo Bear! Welcome! Give Voodoo Bear a shout out too. Voodoo Bear, also a streamer. Oh, thank you, Frank. Thank you. Is this gonna slide? I think this straw is too thick. Man, what piece of plastic did Switch and Click use to get in between the lube in between? Welcome, how's your night going, Voodoo Bear? And also, sipping on a beer? If so, what is exclamation point drink for you? I don't really have one. Oh, the finger hearts. Just chilling. Nice. Yeah. I don't know if this method is gonna work. I can see why people just like sprayed lube inside of the switch around, because I don't think this is gonna work. Hey Tanya! How are you? Buenos dias? I don't know what time it is. No sé qué tiempo in Hong Kong? Oh, sorry if that... Buenas noches. Yes, it's nighttime here. Okay, this straw is too thick, so I just wasted the straw to get in between the switches. Or I guess it can go in this side. I can't get it on the side. Thanks for doing the shoutouts. Yeah. Okay, I can't get it on the side. I can get it in this part, but that's not where it matters because that's not where the rails are. So, man, maybe I should have desoldered those switches. This is just gonna be a mess otherwise. I thought with like I punched a car that was gonna hit a old lady crossing the street. Just making up different stories every time. No, I had an allergic reaction and it looked gross on my hand, so I covered it with a band-aid. But I've been making up stories because it's better than saying that. Because like I was like, oh man, I gotta be on stream and people have to like look at my hands, so I was like, oh, I should just cover it. Hey Matt, how's it going? Let's give Matt also a shout out for starting the streaming. Can't wait to see all of Matt's builds. I was there, it was amazing. You should have seen it. Old lady totally saved. Yeah, she was walking really slow through the crosswalk. And I'm gonna run out of stories soon. Alright. Okay, let's try another story. I have to think about it. Look at what happened to your hand. What is that on your knuckle? Grizzly Bear roommate was driving the car. After not doing the dishes, Andykin's Grizzly Bear roommate, got really angry because they got in a fight over the dishes, and they were driving really recklessly, and then they were about to hit this old lady who's crossing the street, and I stopped it with my fist, and then the bear got out of the car, and we had words to exchange, and then it being a big old grizzly bear, I fell on the ground when it tripped me. and then my knuckles just scuffed on the sidewalk. But the old lady was safe, that's the important part. Andykin was also safe from this grizzly bear. Next person asked, punched a shark. Okay, I think I can do that. Okay. All right, folks, especially those who are familiar with keyboard stuff. This is the Ducky Mecha Mini. The switches are plate mounted. So is the stabilizers. I want to somehow get lube into these switches. Switch and Click had an article where like, oh, you could put like a straw, like cut out a piece of plastic and like dip it in lube and stuff and then slide it in to do it that way. But the straw that I have is too thick to go down the side with the rails. And I really didn't want to have to desolder because I feel like if I did, I would put other switches in. And I just want to make this board better, salvage this board, not waste it. So far I've added foam to the bottom. The Tofu 60 foam fits actually, so that was nice. And then I had a gummy O-ring that I bought it to put on this 65, but it doesn't work on it. So I put it on there and it also kind of helps with the sound. But yeah, I think the last thing is to lube these switches, and I don't really know how else to do this because I mean, I guess I could hold down the switch and then like lube the insides and just like press a bunch of times. I think that's just what it's gonna be. So here we go. Time to get messy with the lube. Not your typical keyboard stream, but you know, we're making do with what we got, you know. Hey Mick, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are trying to modify this Ducky Mecha Mini. Actually, this brush might work. This microphone is in my face though. Oh god. How's your night going, Mick? What did I do with my hand? So, you know, I was at the beach and this old lady was in the water and like she was screaming for help and there was a shark. So I like rushed out in there in the water and I punched the shark in the nose, you know, to like make it go away. And, you know, I was successful, but you know, shark skin like, is like really rough or whatever, so I like scraped my knuckles on the shark, and so yeah, I had to put a band-aid on because I didn't want y'all to just like see the gore from punching. Don't punch sharks. Or at least don't get in situations where you have to punch sharks. But, you know, old lady is safe. Actually, this is working okay. There's actually a shark tooth lodged in her knuckles right now. Yeah. Soon I will be part shark, and you know, I have to live with that. That'll my what's the saying? Cross to bear, burden to bear, burden to grizzly bear. I'm gonna save so much on dental. Yeah, just keep the teeth coming. Either that or the real story is too embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Basically, I am sadly allergic to really tasty stuff like tomatoes and potatoes, and so I had broken out or like had like a rash on my hand, which is like it's kind of gross to talk about, but here we are. And I also realized that I'm allergic to alcohol, and it made me really itchy last night when I had a drink while playing Back for Blood, and I scratched, and you know, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be on stream, people are gonna look at my hands, it's kind of gross. And then so I put this band-aid on. I think it looks better than what it was there. And then now every time folks ask, like every new person who asks what happened to my hand, the story changes. The story continues. It's not embarrassing. I'm just trying to save you guys from like looking at just, you know, a not marred looking hand. Wonder how the shark is doing. Oh, you know, the shark is fine. The shark is fine. The grizzly bear is also fine. You know, It's one of those like you punch them and then the shark was allergic to my fist. I guess so. But yeah, you know, talked it out after, hugged it out. We're all good. Everyone's all good. I think this is working. Crap. Need to like not lose track of which one. Lubing. But yeah, I guess, you know, if anybody has a mechanical keyboard at home and they're, you know, it's not one of the like custom ones that you lubed everything yourself, it's just one that's like pre-built. All this might be a little time consuming. Totally, it's not gonna be, you know, as good as taking it apart and putting it back together and stuff, but this is actually working out, kind of making a difference, that's for sure. Hope that, because this has been my work keyboard, so I'm hoping that it'll make typing for work a little more bearable. Grizzly bearable. I don't think I can really do anything about this ring ping, but it's still a lot better than it. Oh no, my camera died. Or maybe it overheated. Let's see. Anybody have like a nice Valentine's Day? Or like looking forward to doing stuff on the weekend or anything? Like, don't remember what's on the calendar actually. Looking forward to sleeping. And sleeping a lot. I'm messing up this brush. Wow, it is pretty wild how little lube in the Switch makes a huge difference for sound. to go back and clip sound test it earlier. These stock. Dang, so plate mounted switches can't be removed at all. I mean, yeah. So like basically like the way that this is seated, I can't get to the clips to like open the switch. And I guess on some boards you can, but on ones like this Ducky you can't. And then so you'd basically have to like desolder everything to get the switches out, open them up, and then put lube in them or whatever. And then also these are plate mounted stabilizers, which are different than like mounted. I don't think you can like, I don't know if you can pull them out. You can't pull them out because it's, yeah, it's like sandwiched. Yeah. I think usually for soldered builds and stuff, you don't really have an option to like, you know, it's like if it was hot swap, you can just like pull switch out and like do whatever. That's not the case with these pre-builds. And I think the other thing too is these with the pre-builds that people were saying is that like the type of solder they use is different than the ones that like folks use to build boards in the hobby. I don't remember like the composition or whatever, but I think like you, in order to like melt it or whatever, you'd have to use a higher temperature, and if you're doing that, you have a risk of messing up the PCB. And if you mess up the PCB, it's not like they don't really sell they don't sell like just replacement PCB, you know. So I was like, I don't really want to risk that, especially if like my whole point of doing this is just to kind of give new life to this keyboard as best as I can without like ruining it. Like I don't want to. Whole thing was like, you know, maybe you can make this a little bit better and more tolerable and doesn't just end up in a garbage dump, you know, because it still works. It survived me accidentally dropping a drink in it for sure. So I forget what I think it was the night that we were all playing Back 4 Blood or something scary, and I just messed it up. It's got some sentimental value, you know. This was a gift, and I'm not gonna throw a gift in the garbage. That would just also, you know. Yeah, not a friendly thing to do. TKL King. Oh, that's a mouthful. How's it going, King? We are salvaging this Ducky Mecha Mini. Did a sound test earlier. I mean, it works and everything. I just wanted to make it sound better. So right now I am lubing these switches and I've already added some foam to this thing. Before it had like a piece of plastic. It does nothing. Does nothing. Going amazing, but been a bit down tonight. Don't even understand why though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. It definitely happens, and like feeling down like hits you out of nowhere, really. But you know, I hope that you figure out like maybe what caused it, or you know, just be a little you know, give yourself some grace and be a little gentle with yourself, and you know, get cozy with a blanket, do things that make you feel good, you know. Oh yeah, gotta think about those MT3 keycaps. I'll watch more videos later. Are they still on sale? It's still oh yeah, until the 20th or something like that? Like the buy one get one? It's a pretty good deal. Appreciate it. Been happening since I got COVID. It's like I got a bit depressed, got through it, but still relapsed a bit. We all have days for sure. Oh man. I'm sorry. I hope that with getting COVID and stuff, like, you know, you were able to bounce back, but I mean, getting sick and stuff, it takes a lot out of you, so it makes sense that, you know, maybe you're not feeling 100% or like the most resilient, like even mentally, right? Like takes a lot of energy for you to heal. So yeah, just take good care of yourself and sit in the sun a little tomorrow or something, and wrap yourself in a blanket, a tight burrito. But good note, I did get an F1. Oh my gosh, you got an F1? You got an F1? Oh my gosh. I tried to get in on TikTok's like list thing, but like right as I was filling it out, like he closed it. So I was like, I guess it's not meant to be or whatever. it was yeah, I was super close. Like it just, like I filled everything out and I hit enter or whatever, and it was like, this form has been closed. So next time we'll see. What color? Had an F1 but got the new V3 plate. What's the difference between the previous versions and the new one? I think I heard that, wasn't it like V3 is very similar to V2, but it seemed like a lot of people liked V1 more, or I don't know. Oh, flex cuts. Extra flexi board. What color did you get? So you're gonna have two F1s? Definitely similar. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see you build it. I feel like I just don't know how, like, there are a lot of boards where I'm just like, I don't actually know how else to get this board, but here we are. Yeah, me, the V1 had so much reverb and almost a bit of leaf spring noise in comparison. I actually like the V2 more than V1. I just like anything most, I think just like anything, most relate V1 to being better when it's preference. It may not be. I don't know why my I think my camera is overheating, which is weird because didn't do that last time. I can see how having that leaf spring noise is not ideal. What color did you get? And you still have your first one, right? Tell me all about it. I want to know the details. What color? What switches? Describe to me the sound. All of the things. Yeah, had a little buzz to it on some presses. Ooh, that's not good. Need to rebuild it. Still has the switches from previous owner. Oh, what switches was on it? Wonder if it's like because of the switches. Alpacas? Oh, that's weird. I liked my alpacas. I hear people talking about how alpacas is like a basic switch. I was like, oh, they are really good. What switches are you thinking about putting in that board instead? A lot of people like alpacas, to be honest. I mean, they are really smooth and the sound of them are pretty crisp. Probably use some SP stars or MX blacks. Nice. I feel like a lot of folks use the black switches. Like the hyperglides. I saw people using what, H1s, OP blacks. What else? Oh, Popu. I think wasn't Patty on her stream, she like ended up swapping back to Popu's. Popu's on PP plate. That's silly sounding, but hey, if it sounds good, it sounds good. I haven't tried Popu's. Maybe I need to get those. My list of switches grows. Hey, Truckin'. Don't be ashamed, but I had to buy a pre-built keyboard. Why would I be ashamed? Why would I be ashamed? I think, you know, the nice thing about pre-built keyboards is that they're really accessible to folks. You don't have to wait months and months for it. You know, you get that instant gratification. And I mean, this is like what I'm doing right now, like what I'm modifying right now is a pre-built keyboard, you know? So like you can do stuff to make it sound better. Well, there's no shame in getting a pre-built keyboard. Which one did you end up getting? Tell me about the switches. Tell me all about it. How did you end up choosing it? I think like for your uses too, it's gonna be different, right? Because like you might work a little bit on it, or you might game. It's not solely for gaming. B-Boy is still typing on your 10-plus-year-old pre-built. That's awesome. Thank you for not just throwing it in like the garbage or whatever. Like I feel like people just like dump stuff. I actually want, like, after doing this one on like Ducky, I want to also like modify the Corsair, like my first mechanical keyboard, as well. But that'll be another day, I guess. I haven't looked up the mods for that one. Why? Well, I don't know yet. Corsair K100 with cherry reds. Nice. I have a Corsair K... I don't remember. 70, I think? K70 with cherry reds? Do wish it had a detachable cable though. Oh, you could maybe modify it. Can you modify it and do some cable stuff? can turn it into detachable cable. I don't know if I can do that with the Corsair one. That one is like complicated. It is a lot of work, I know. But you would learn a new skill from it. That's how I'm looking at it, I guess. Yeah, trucking. You know, if that keyboard works for you and it, you know, sounds good to you, feels good to you, there's nothing wrong with that. And then if you ever wanted to modify it or whatever, you could kind of maybe do what I'm doing, which is I have this little thing. It's a switch holder, like the stem holder. I'm depressing the stem down, and I have lube on a brush, and I'm just sliding that in between where the stem touches the housings, and that has helped you know, make the switch like the pressing of the switch like feel smoother, and also changes the sound a little bit so that it's less rattly. And then another thing I'm gonna do too is I have like this syringe here with lube in it as well, and I'm gonna stick, like, you can plug it into the back of the stabilizers, and that'll help keep the wire and stuff from rattling as much, and that can also help improve the sound of your keyboard. And these are things like, you know, you don't have to solder the whole keyboard, like desolder the whole keyboard and whatnot, and it makes, you know, does make a difference. Plus this thing has co-star stabs. It's terrible. I don't even know what co-star stabs are. So after all these years, it doesn't sound that bad. That's good. What are co-star stabs? You don't want co-star stabs? Okay, I won't even bother looking it up. What makes them the worst? Is it just ticking, or have you tried modifying it with plugging the butt? You can't do that? Or you just haven't? Co-stars ain't like normal stabs? Oh. I guess I'll have to look them up so I know to avoid them. There's just a wire that connects into a loop that's on the keycap. Oh, interesting. So you have to hook or unhook it from the keycap. Interesting. Is it rattly, or they still sound okay? If you ever see co-stars on a keyboard nowadays, don't buy it. Hadn't even heard of it, so good to know. I don't even like, I think maybe these are just Ducky stabs. I don't even know what's on these ones. Co-star stabs are actually fine, but when you want to do things with it, it's a pain. Well, for the most part, rattle is not really there, though my situation, I guess, is different. Well, as long as it's not rattling, or... I mean, you've had it for 10 plus years, so the fact that it's holding up for that long is also really great. What build are you doing next, B-boy, on stream? maybe a suit. Lube the tungstens. Nice. How are you liking the tungstens, by the way? Starfire gave me some, and I haven't really tried them. For the 2 suits, it would be tungsten for one and Zaku's in the other. Nice. So you have tiramisu and then the other one. What was the color for the other one? Tungstens they have this mixed feel of a husky and Zaku. Dang, I'm gonna have to ask, does Starfire have huskies? I think, oh yeah, she does. I should ask her. I don't. Actually don't. Even though I bought her the penguin switches, I actually am not really familiar with the Kinetic Labs switches. Baby powder white with blue weight. Ooh. Man. My brother also has a suit. I forgot what color he. Oh, I think it was white. And then he has Cat Black Ink B2s, which he's actually, I should ask him. I think actually no, he's like maybe on vacation or something like that. But he was planning on redoing the switches because I think maybe he had over lubed them or something, he said, and they were feeling a little sluggy. Zaku's are definitely smoother and have this particular clack, but tungstens are actually pretty nice. Is the clack because it's long pole? Or it's just like a different because the material, or... Are tungstens also long pole or no? I don't remember. I had filled out my spreadsheet of switches and I don't remember. Both are long pole. Oh, interesting. I know that some people who aren't into long pole switches for the Zaku's, I think it was Halloween boards. Ben had swapped out the stem with like a kale black, like a black stem or something like that, and liked it a lot better. So I thought that was kind of cool that you could Franken switch. Hey 2KB Hop, how's it go? Or yeah, 2KB Hop, how's it going? How are you? Welcome. Got the 3rd row, 2nd to the last row, almost. I don't know if you remember me, but I came in here one day when I finished my 2nd ever build, the GK61 with Cat Black Inks. Well, I remember your username, but I didn't remember that you were building that board. Oh no, my camera. I'm having the overheating issues on my camera. How are you doing? How is your GK61? A few weeks later, and I bought a Bakaneko 65 and I put Cat Black Inks in there and it sounds amazing. Nice! I was just talking to someone earlier about the Bakaneko. I don't know if they're still in here. Hi, Mr. Kupo! Happy hump day for sure. Currently, I'm using the GK61 as a break-in board for my NK creams. Nice! I should look up videos and see, like, how those creams sound after being broken in. How long does it take to break it in? Hello, Chow! Welcome! Thank you for the follow. How are you? Hopefully I really hope that your camera comes soon. don't know. I don't know. There are definitely streams where I was like, hey, how come like I haven't followed this person before? So it happens. You can also buy broken in creams. Hello, round KBD. I was debating on getting a maybe it'll happen. Maybe I'll build my own switch breaking in machine thing. Because I just bought a whole bunch of lube and stuff. And I'll be lubing and working on Starfire Penguin switches. So maybe, just maybe. B-Boy says, I compared Zaku and Tungsten just now. Zaku has a deeper clack and Tungsten has a slightly higher clack. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to try that out myself. But sounds good to me. Well, this is my first night, but normally it takes around 2 to 3 weeks to break in. Wow. You can get broken in ones for 95 cents a switch? Oh, geez. That is almost $1 a switch. But I guess, do they also lube it and all that stuff for you too? Yeah, I had heard that like Zaku's were more high pitch, but it's funny, I have them and I just haven't done anything with them. Honestly, stock NK creams with no lube or films are the worst switch I've ever felt. Describe. Tell me what it feels like. I have not tried them. Here, was it? They're scratchy, maybe? I don't know what else. Zaku's definitely has quite the clack, but when I hear the two tungsten sounds like it's a bit higher pitch. I have them. Let me grab them. And like pause the music or something. Although I guess it sounds different when you're putting it in a board. One of my Zaku's sadly has like a broken leg. Missing a leg. So sad. That is a Zaku. Okay, oh, should have just grabbed a tungsten. I like Zaku a lot for long stem. And then is a tungsten. Zaku. I have to put it in a keyboard? Okay. I'll put it in my tofu after the stream. Or after not the stream, after I finish lubing this board. Yeah, Zaku still sound deeper to me on the clack. Keyboard building ASMR? I guess. Once I finish, then I'll do a typing thing. I just need to break them in, and the later part, which is lubing and filming, but that's in a few weeks. Nice. Break them in. and then lube them and film them and then break them in some more. Compared to tungsten is like a slightly higher pitch clap. Cool. Even without a clap it did. Yeah. Which, if you're sticking it into a board, which you'd have to put it in the same key, right, for it to be comparable. Sounds different on different parts of the board. I've done no mods to the Ducky Mecha 65, no tape mod, no holy mod, no balancing stabs. The entire thing is stock besides the switches and lubed and clipped stabs and lubed and film switches. Nice, and it still sounds good. That's good. That's great to hear, especially for people who are, you know, just getting into the hobby and, you know, don't know to do all those things. I think that is a nice entry. I used to use a 75%, but I found out that 65 is my perfect layout. Nice. It was a DIY kit, so I learned a lot of new stuff. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's something that I've been really enjoying about, you know, getting in this hobby is learning different things. Like soldering for me or desoldering. Just putting stuff together. Learning how to make a cable. I still need to finish making that cable. I've never seen this done to a keyboard. What are you lubing? So basically, this is a pre-built keyboard that I had. It's a Ducky Mecha Mini with Cherry MX Speed Silvers in it. And after building my Tofu 65 and trying different, it's a hot swap one, and I got to try all sorts of different switches in it. I was kind of just like, oh my gosh, because I use this keyboard for work. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like so rattly. It sounds super thin. It's like, how can I make this sound better considering that I use it like every day for work? And so I was trying to find all different kinds of mods and stuff. People had, so, you know, desoldered, swapped out the switches and like, you know, lubed them and all that stuff. And I didn't really want to do that because I figured that if I did take these switches out, I probably would replace them with the different switches. And it kind of defeated the purpose of kind of wanting to breathe new life into this keyboard. Because, you know, I have like sentimental value with it. It was a gift and everything. So yeah, I basically what I'm doing right now, what I've done to the board is I've put foam in it, because before all that was in the case was this piece of plastic. This thing, which was just there, as B-Boy indicated, was to keep the PCB from shorting from being on the case. But yeah, that's all that was in there. And so I put foam that I got. It's the KBD fans, like 60, whatever the foam is that fits their 60% keyboards. It, you know, even with like all the holes and like the screw holes on this one, it fit. So, because I know that for other people who've modded the Ducky 60% keyboards, like the 1-2SF or something like that, like it actually fits into KBD fans like 60% cases, like the screws all line up. So yeah, I just got that foam instead of cutting whatever foam. Makes sense, since because of the blue stabs. I have one too many. It's basically the same thing, just a 60%. Yeah, this is also a 60%. Good morning. Good morning. It is nighttime here. How are you doing, citizen? Welcome. Hope things are going well with you today. I had a long day of work and now I'm building and now I'm just modifying my work keyboard. And it's doing something a little different. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your food. I hate throwing away things. Yeah, I just didn't want to waste this. I have my old broken headset still. I have my first ever mechanical keyboard. I have 3 lightweight mice. I hate it. It hurts to throw away things. Aw, yeah. Just when I throw away something, it just feels like I'm throwing away money. Yeah, I feel that too. I was kind of thinking about trying to be a little bit more conscious about purchasing stuff, although I've kind of gone off on the deep end with the keyboard stuff. But I was like, this keyboard works. I still like it. And I just wanted to do something different with it, Try to donate my things so it feels like I'm giving someone a better life. Yeah, that's good too. I think being more conscious about purchases and then also trying to reuse things when you can and donating and stuff, even though sometimes like that doesn't end up being that great either, because sometimes like maybe they can't resell it or something and it goes in the... But yeah, trying to be a little bit better about it. I gave my brother my 1-2 mini because he's little and he's always wondered what the keyboard hobby is about. Hey, I mean, maybe you could totally these are really like simple modifications that I did for this one, and I think it works for that keyboard too. So you could, like, all that I'm doing is using the stem holder, pushing down on the stem, and then using this brush, putting lube where the stem goes. And while it's not proper like lubing, it's not going to be as great as properly lubing the switch. It's actually making a difference in the sound, and that could be a fun project that you guys do together. Yeah, you're just lubing in between. There's no desoldering or anything involved. Yeah, these are speed silvers because at one point I was like, yeah, faster actuations and stuff for those milliseconds for gaming, even though like I'm just a casual gamer. Who knows what I was thinking? I was just like, this sounds great. I'm gonna get these. I think it's also because on my first mechanical keyboard, I have the regular cherry reds, and so I just wanted to try something different and wasn't sure about... At that point, I wasn't sure if I would like tactiles, and here I am today also liking tactiles. I want to try a 60-gram spring so I can play with more competitively. Nice. Yeah, I mean, are you gonna buy some springs and like swap them out? Made the mistake of MX Blues on my Ducky 1-2 Mini. Oh, so clicky switches. Why do you feel like it was a mistake? Is it just because it's clicky? And I wonder, I mean, maybe you can try lubing it and maybe it'll make it sound different or something. You hate clicky switches now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I built that other keyboard, the gift keyboard that I delivered, and it had gap blank inks in it, and they really liked the keyboard. I did end up swapping out the springs in them. So for all of the switches except for like the stabilizer ones, I had swapped out for 63.5 gram slow spring in those ones, and then the rest I just left as like stock, the stock 70 gram springs. Wanted to make sure that they returned, you know. I was having so many issues with like the stabilizers on that one, and I didn't have any other options at the time. But person really liked the gift, so they like the theme, they like the blue. So I'm happy that they're happy. I am for clicky switches, I am pretty curious about the Zeal clickies. They have an interesting sound to them. And it's kind of neat that you could like modify them to like be a tactile or be a linear. Although I feel like after you open it, it voids some like warranty or something. I'm not sure. Hey, Elvin! Can we give a shout out to Elvin, please? How are you doing? Are you eating lots of good food? Oh, you're playing Lost Ark? I started last week and I still haven't touched it. I'm still in like the beginner zone of that game. You're working? Nice. Well, thank you for stopping by while you're working. Haven't been able to catch any of your streams recently. Time zone differences and stuff. Sadly. What kind of character are you playing? I am playing as a gunslinger, and that was pretty fun. Need to get back into it. Berserker? Ooh. It's okay. How do I... So many things to do, so little time is how I feel these days. Work has been like super busy because yeah, I got promoted and really exciting and but it is a lot of work in this new role, so woo, thank you. Yeah, more money for keyboards, I guess. Maybe. Thank you so much, Melody. Yeah, I'm pretty excited because I had gotten to a point in my career that I was feeling like it was kind of going stagnant. Thanks, Alvin. And yeah, it feels good to feel like I'm making progress, you know? This year has been a lot of big moves, like getting the promotion. I applied to an MBA program, finished that interview, and I find out in March if I get in, so we'll see. Yeah, crazy stuff. And then what else are big things? Almost hitting 300 followers on Twitch. That's pretty big. I didn't ever think that I would get that far either. Yeah, I really am thankful. I had started streaming and stuff because of you know, had moved out on my own for the first time, and then the pandemic hit and had to shelter in place by myself, and was just like, man, like, don't get to like hang out and meet people and all that stuff. And so I feel really lucky that I got to meet all of you guys. You guys have just been so nice, and you know, I feel like I would have like lost my mind a little bit if I didn't have anybody to talk to. Okay, so that's done, and now to stabilizers. Hope that this works the same way on plate mounted stabilizers as it does on PCB mounted stabilizers. 2 more away. Oh my gosh, so close. Yeah, I never would have thought that I would get to any people, but I really appreciate it. And so for next stream, I'll probably do like a giveaway thing, and then also maybe do one in my Discord for the folks who have been hanging out in there. Yeah. Really exciting stuff. Hey, King Luck. 415, are you from the Bay Area? Yeah, good things are coming. One more away, so close. King Luck, are you from the Bay Area? I only see people put 415 if they're from the Bay Area. Northern California. Oh no, my camera. Ugh. I need to figure out my camera thing. It doesn't. I think that this is working pretty good though. These. If I can breathe new life in this pre-built keyboard, so can you. on these stabilizers. Actually, a lot better. Okay. Doesn't rattle. It sounds kind of thin, but maybe I could eventually put like stabilizer foam in it or something. Mm. I feel like this is still like really high pitch, but it's not as bad as it was before. Really close. Oh man, this is making such a difference. It's pretty crazy. Gasoa, thank you so much for the follow. You are number 300. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night or day wherever you are. But yay, we made it to 300. My gosh, I did. That's so crazy. I need a 300 stream now. So I think the next stream I do next. Oh man, what is my next stream? My next stream is on No, I think my next stream is Tuesday. Is the The gaming one. The Sparta 300. Oh my gosh. Gotta have a 300 stream. I'll do it next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we'll do a big old celebration thing. And then yeah, congratulations on being 300, or thank you so much for being 300 and welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah. Where are you coming from? Tell me about yourself. Only if you feel comfortable. And I feel like I'm putting maybe a little too much. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here, seriously. Like, I was just talking into the void or whatever. That would be kind of sad. Oh my gosh. These are already sounding so much better. Wild. Oh, wild. Yeah, I think so. Next Wednesday, I am gonna I'm gonna build my Hex 4B next Wednesday. I have hopefully the switches that I bought for it are gonna get here in time. They're supposed to get here on Friday, and I'm gonna try to use the red jacket switches on it from Aphelion. That'll be my 300 stream activity, and then we'll do some giveaways in milestone tradition. We'll do some giveaways on that stream. I think that's okay. Yeah, my next goal is 500. Oh man, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. In honor of 300, you have to do 300 marbles? Oh my gosh. I think people would get really bored and then unfollow. Okay. Oh man, this is really great. I will be right back. I just need to wash my hands really quick. Got a lot of action going on. Go back really. Right back. Okay. Back. But I don't know if it's done much for. Oh gosh, camera. Really upset right now. I don't know if it's done much for this one for the actual switches, but it'll sound kind of high pitched, but it is what it is. I think at least the stabilizers are significantly better. It also might be just these keycaps. Shoot, I forgot which one goes where. Wonder or what I should. I guess I have a couple things I could do for the give. Wonder if it will be enough. Hey, Lens of Muhammad, welcome. Thank you for the follow. How is your day, night, any of the above going? Hopefully it's going well. Are currently finishing up this modification of a pre-built keyboard. And done. So it sounds a lot better than before. Still kind of maybe scratchy? I don't know. Can't but it just sounds a lot better. It's not as like rattly sounding like it used to be. So can do a sound test. That was worse. And that was the sound test after doing the mods and my slow typing. I was like not used to the feeling of the key presses on that one. But I think all around success. I mean, considering this is a pre-built board, I didn't desolder any of it. All I did was install foam in the bottom and lube the switches, just basically the rails and the side, and then tune the stabs. This sounds so much better. I super recommend this for anybody who has pre-built boards. Like if you don't have a soldering iron or desoldering gun or any of that stuff, it's pretty crazy how much of a difference that made. I think I may have over lubed this enter, but considering how it sounded before, which was super like thin and rattly, yeah, I'm really happy how this turned out, and basically you know, gave like new life in this keyboard, and it's not gonna go to waste, you know. So anyway, how long have I been going? 2 hours. I know some folks earlier wanted to hear the difference between the Zakus and the tungstens in a keyboard, so I can do that for you guys. Grab my hot swap board. Yeah, I feel like that greatly improved this keyboard. I mean, even just putting the foam in it made a difference. So I think definitely lubing the switches made the biggest difference. Okay. Can I do this without taking the whole board apart? Ugh. I currently have matcha latte switches in this board, which are so great. I really enjoyed them. They're super smooth, and despite being, I think, like a 60-gram spring, they have a nice like push on them. Let me grab my switch puller. Cat hair. These are just going to be stock because I haven't lubed them or anything. And don't do this, what I'm doing, because it's possible that you can pop out this hot swap socket. Better to brace it, but I just don't want to, being a lazy person and not wanting to take apart the whole board. I have like all these jars of like switches. Okay. So I have tungstens on the ASDF and I have Zaku's on the JKL semicolon. I know that they're not the same spot, so comparing the sounds are gonna be a little different, but thanks for lurking, Truckin'. Let me see. Can we give a shout out to IT Dynamic Gaming? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing the shout outs. Nonchalant skeleton. Okay. Sound comparisons. So, I know that they're not in the same spot. But I feel like the Zakus are a little deeper sounding than the tungstens. Is that what people were saying earlier? Yeah, they sound a little bit higher. And then compared to the matcha lattes, I think the matcha lattes sound deeper, but they are also, I don't know. Those I think it's tungstens are highest, and then Zaku's, and then matcha lattes is my sense of the switch sounds. But yeah, again, they're not located in the same spot of the board, so can sound different depending on like where you have. Take that with a grain of salt. Hey Tomato, how's it going? Let's give Tomato a shout out, please. Welcome to the stream. I just finished comparing some Zakus and maybe I can do it. I'll do it once I get this keyboard put together. But I was just comparing some Zakus to some tungsten switches just in these 4 spots, and then before that I modified this Ducky Mecha Mini. Yeah, it's really fun doing switch comparisons. I guess it's also a little bit compared to the matcha lattes because that's what's in the rest of this board. But yeah, tungstens were a little higher pitched than the Zakus, which were higher pitched than the matcha lattes. What do I think of the Ducky Mecha Mini? So it's my second mechanical keyboard, second pre-built mechanical keyboard. My first one was a Corsair K70, I think. And so it was also my first 60% keyboard. So that took a bit of getting used to. And yeah, it's interesting because, like, you know, not knowing what you know, well-lubed switches, well-tuned stabilizers, all of that. Yeah, it's just this. I don't know if it has layers. If it does, I have never played around with it. So, yeah, going from like this like pre-built to, you know, round switches and like stabilizers, such a crazy difference. Like, oh, thanks for doing that. Oh, Elvin, can I make you a mod? Let me do the shout out. Yeah, it's so different. And so, you know, I had built this this tofu 65 and, like, you know, tuned everything and it just feels nice and smooth and all this stuff. And then going back to the Ducky, it was like, oh my gosh, it's so rattly. It's making like all these noises and stuff, or it sounded like really high pitched and thin. And, you know, I was still at a point where I was like, I don't really want, like, it seems wasteful to just leave it and like, you know, not use it, right? I've been using it as my work keyboard. And so I was like, okay, what can I, like, of all the things that I've learned from building this tofu, like, what are things that I could do to, like, make that board sound better? And you know, opening it up, all it had was like this piece of plastic that was, you know, what B-Boy told me earlier. It was just to kind of keep the board from like shorting against the case. And, like, you know, it kind of makes sense, like, why it sounded like thin and like because it was just like the sound was just kind of jiggling through this piece of plastic. And so I used like what's it called, KBD fans. They have a 60% like foam jiggle mod. I tried putting this in there just to like, you know, maybe it could be kind of like tape mod or something, right? And it didn't really fit. Maybe I could have put it between the PCB and the foam, but I didn't want to risk like any like static electricity or anything like that, so I just kind of left it out. But yeah, I used the KBD fans, like 60% foam. It actually fits. So that was cool. So if anybody who has the Mecha Mini or the 1SF or something like that, you can put those in KBD fans aluminum cases if you wanted to like upgrade it in that way. So I think, like, of all the things, like, you know, I didn't want to like just desolder the switches and like not use those switches anymore, or, you know, I just didn't want to waste. I didn't want it to like go to waste or whatever. So maybe I need to give my camera a break. So it is overheating. So but yeah, I wanted to breathe. I kept saying this earlier, but like breathe new life into that keyboard. And I tuned the stabilizers with like, a syringe with lube and plugging the butt of the stabilizers. I used a brush with with lube and got in between all the parts that like touch the stem on the switches, and it really did make a difference on the sound. I think after this video I'll clip them so that people can hear it, but yeah, it sounds so much better, and it'll be great when I'm typing on it for work and stuff. It was kind of interesting, like when I was typing on it for the type test. I think because of just the additional lube on some of the key presses, I wasn't used to it, so I kept messing up and going slower because I was so used to how it was before. But yeah, it's you just take a little bit of time, have a little bit, like just get some supplies or whatever, and they're like not super expensive. I'm pretty sure you could also do like polyfill in there if you have that on hand. And yeah, it would just basically, you'd have this keyboard that sounds like a lot better. It's definitely not like enthusiast grade, but like you're not just like throwing something in the trash, so yeah, I thought, I was like, oh, let's do something a little different today. But it's also because like I don't have all the stuff to build the boards that I'm gonna be building. So but yeah, next week, to celebrate hitting 300 followers, I'm gonna build my Hex 4B and do some giveaways to celebrate. So yeah, like next Wednesday, hope that everyone can hang out and while I build my first plateless build keyboard, which is kind of crazy. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed it goes well. But yeah, do you have stuff planned or to build today, Tim? In the meantime, I'm gonna see who is on. No plans. It's good to take a break. Good to take a break sometimes. Nice. Yeah, it's sun lurking. Okay, let's see. Wow, there's a lot of people streaming right now. Let's see. I know Kerbal is doing something and he's rated me, so it'd be good to return that. And then also Noki is streaming, who has also rated me as well. Root bar or Kerbal's done and rating Tim Keyless. So let's see. Do we also raid Tim Keyless? What is Tim Keyless doing? Damapad. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's raid Tim Keyless because I also am curious about the Damapad. So let's see. Raid Tim Keyless. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm so thankful for all of your support. I couldn't have gotten to 300 without you guys. And yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one. Thank you, Gasoa, for being 300. Bye. Have a great night.